To win big on Instagram, you need one thing, and that's to be different. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to nail your niche and show you how you can stand out from a crowd. Welcome back to the channel. I help people create better Instagram content so they can build an engaged community and turn their knowledge into income. Now, the key to success on Instagram is not being the best, it's simply being different. Now, to be different, you need to stand out from the crowd, and in a sea full of noise, it can be hard to do that. But it's not the loudest noise that gets heard, it's the right noise that gets heard. So, how do you create the right noises? Well, it's understanding your niche. But where do we start with your niche? Well, let's first start by saying what it is and what it isn't. So let's start by saying what your niche isn't. Now, if I asked you what your niche is, chances are you would say something on the lines of, well, this is what I do. And you would explain to me what it is you do. For example, you might say, well, I'm a content creator. Now, great. It's good you understand what you do, but that's not your niche. That's your industry. Now, your niche is more along the lines of what you do, but specifically who you do it for. And it's understanding that whatever your skill set is and the person or people you do it for, that's what defines your niche. Now, that's just scratching the surface of your niche. If we want to really refine it and if we want to really stand out from the crowd, we need to go a bit deeper. So if we can use Simon Sinek's start with why formula, we can really start to refine it and stand out from the crowd. So here's how we're going to do it. So if you've read Simon Sinek's book, Start With Why before, you'll understand what it is I'm about to show you. So what he has in the book is he has the circle. And it's made up of 3 different circles. And what it basically shows us is the process people go through. Now, I apologize for my circles, so I'm using my mouse. But what happens is that these 3 circles, they all represent a different stage of understanding your niche and understanding what it is you do. Now, on the first circle, the one on the outside, this is, and again, I apologize for the writing, this is what you do. And this is where most people start. The second part of the circle is how. So it's how you do it. And the final part is why. Rewrite that. Why. Now, the mistake that most people make is that they start from the outside and they work inwards. And this is what most of us have been doing for our entire lives and for the last few years, few centuries. This is what most people have been doing. Is they find out, well, okay, what problem is there in the marketplace? How can I solve it? And why do I want to solve that issue? When in reality, we need to work the opposite way. We need to work from our why and we need to work outwards to then our how and our what. And there's a reason we do this. Now, by starting with your why, you need to ask yourself a few questions. First, ask yourself, why are you doing this in the first place? What's the ambition for you? What's the real motivation here? What's your selfless reasons? What are your selfish reasons? But then ask yourself about the how. How do you actually want to achieve your why? And this isn't the actual steps you take, but it's more comes down to what is it you enjoy? Are you a creative person? Are you someone who's quite regimented or someone who's set in their ways? Find the particular methods that you want to take and the approach you want to follow. And then the final thing is then what. Now, the what, you don't decide what the what is. It's actually the why and the how will determine what the what actually is. So the what, that's the outcome. This is the product of the how and the why. Okay? And the reality is that we tend to think that, the what is what matters on Instagram. But the truth is, your what, and let me write it down here. So imagine that we've got our what in this box here. This is what attracts people on Instagram. Okay, because naturally, this is what people first see. But the truth is that, yes, that's what attracts, but then as we move along, it's your how, okay, it's your how that actually nurtures your followers, but then it's your why that turns those followers into fans, okay? And that's meant to be some form of star. So the truth is that you attract followers through your what, but you build fans through your why. And look, that's ultimately why you have to start with your why, because the reality is on Instagram, there's going to be so many people, thousands of people with the exact same what as you, with the exact same niche as you, doing the same thing for the same people. But to stand out, you have to understand that why you're doing something ultimately then how you do something, you can make that unique to you because you're using your own characteristics and your own mindset that no one else has. And that's the key to standing out, is making what it is you put out on a platform as unique to you as you possibly can. And that's just the main thing you need to do. So use this exercise, use this golden circle exercise, and ask yourself, is your content reflecting your why? Is it reflecting your how? I can almost guarantee that it won't be. So go through the exercise, find the changes you need to make, and then make those changes as soon as possible. And don't forget, if you like this video, then please drop a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I know I'm asking for a lot from you guys, but please, if you enjoyed the video, then go ahead and do all 3 of those steps. And if you enjoy understanding a bit more about the mindset of what it takes to go from 0 to 100,000 followers on Instagram, then check out this video here and you'll find that extremely useful. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.